Hello, my dear friends. How are you all? I hope you guys are doing really good and welcome to EduTap. So, this is your lecture number 28th under the series revision series for NABARD Grade A 2020. Now, this series is for the aspirants who are preparing for phase 2 of NABARD Grade A 2020 because phase 1 has already taken place. And in this specific series, we have discussed 27 lectures in which topics varying from agri and rural development, current affairs, ESI current affairs, schemes, agri static topics, all these things have been discussed. And in the previous lecture we discussed Kurukshetra magazine from February 2020. So that was your part 1. This is your part 2 of the same lecture. Fine. Just those guys who are new here, I would like to tell you that this particular lecture is related to skill development. I would suggest you to go back and see previous videos also. Okay. And yes, before proceeding to the lecture, please note that due to the current outbreak going on in the country, EduTap faculties, we people are working from home. So if you find any kind of disturbance in the background or any noise issues, then please ignore and try to focus and take out maximum benefit from the lecture you can. Okay. So your motivation dose, as I always tell you, we have brilliant results with us. EduTap has done really well in terms of the result. 2019, you can see result is here in front of you. In 2018 also we had brilliant results. So let's hope that you guys do really well, and we are here to guide you. Coming to question 1 from Kurukshetra magazine of February 2020, lecture 2. As per National Skill Policy 2015, labor force of India is going to increase by what percentage in next 25 years? So, National Skill Policy was released in the year 2015. And this was mentioned in the Kurukshetra edition of February. So, you have to tell that labor force is expected to increase in next 25 years by what percentage? 25%, 37.57%, 32%, 41%, or 27.52%. The answer is 32%. Option 3 is the right answer. So this is a kind of figure question. You have to remember the exact figure. Okay. Next question is regarding the population of India. So which of the following statements is true regarding the population of India? India is poised to become the youngest country in the world by 2020. India has a workforce of 52 crores people. 49% of total workforce in India is employed in agriculture and contributing 15% of India's GVA. I think you all know that third statement is for definitely true, right? Then statement 4 is Indian population below 15 years of age accounts for 54% of the total population. Or do you think all of the above given statements are true in context of the Indian population? Answer is all of the above. See, India has a workforce of 52 crore people, and by 2020, India is expected to be the world's youngest country in terms of the demographic dividend. So we will have a dividend in our favor. So the census was to start from this year because last census was conducted or released in 2011, but due to the current situation it has not taken place. From the month of April it was expected to start, but that's okay, that's another thing coming here back. So Indian population below 115 years of age accounts for 54% of the total population. So fourth and first statement are interrelated, and as per the informal data reports we have, India currently has around 130 crore people. Okay. So India would be the youngest country in this year. Workforce of 52 crore people. Indian population accounts for 54%, which is below 15 years of age, and total workforce of India, 49% of the people are involved in agriculture, while the India's contribution to GVA by agriculture is 15%. Guys, for this particular year you have to find out agricultural contribution, because this is a typical question which can be asked in NABARD. Okay. Coming to question 3, which of the following statements is true regarding the LFPR, that is labor force participation rate, and worker population ratio of population in India? So again you have to identify the true statement. LFPR for persons of 15 years and above was nearly 49.8. LFPR for persons of 15 to 29 was 38.2. Workforce for the population of India has decreased to 34.7% in 2017-18. Workforce for population of India for the persons of 15 to 29 age group was 31.4%, or all of the above. These are, I know, these are not easy things to remember, but that is the reason we are conducting these lectures, right? That you do not need to go and study each and everything given in the magazine. Rather, most important MCQs are taken, most important data is taken, converted in the form of MCQs and presented to you. Now taking care of the figures and taking care of the numbers given here, that you have to do, okay? Do multiple revisions and keep these things in mind. So again, all of these statements given here are true regarding labor force participation rate of India. So all the 4 statements are correct. I would be moving to question 4. Acha, for revising this, you can avail the PDF. This PDF is shared on the Telegram group of EduTap. So therein you can, the link of the same is in the description, okay? As per NSSO survey reports, what percentage of male workers were engaged in agri activities during 2017-18? So NSSO survey released the data for 2017-18. So this was the latest data. This is the latest data till time. So you have to know that whatever data is latest, you have to know, okay? So the percentage of male workers that were engaged in agri activities were 55%, option 3. So workers were who were male out of the agri workers, agri activities, 55%. Question 5. As per the data of periodic labor force survey reports 2019 of NSSO, which of the following is incorrect regarding the unemployment in nation? Now here you have to know that PLFS survey is important. It was released in 2019 only. PLFS is released by NSSO. Important findings of PLFS you have to know for the exam, okay? 1 to 2 questions are expected to be asked. So let's see. Total unemployment rate of the country is 17.8%. Unemployment rate in the urban areas is higher than overall population unemployment rate. Worker population among the male in rural areas is 48.3 than worker population of female, which is 13.5%. Statement 4 is unemployment rate of urban areas is observed to be 20.6%. Last one says LFPR was observed to be stable at 48.2% in 2019. So you have to identify the incorrect statement. Option 5th. So LFPR was observed to be stable. No, it is not correct. We have seen in the previous slide also that LFPR, the question was on LFPR only. So it says that all other statements are correct, but LFPR was 38.2%. It was not 48.2%. And unemployment rate was 17.8%. These are the findings according to PLFS. So if in the examination the question asks, according to the PLFS of 2019, what is the employment rate in India? Then answer would be 17.8%, because according to what, this you have to keep in mind. Then next is unemployment rate in urban areas is higher than the overall population. And yes, in rural area, worker population male ratio is higher than female, and unemployment rate of urban areas is observed to be 20.6%. So again, these are the figures. Highlight these figures and keep in mind. Next question again pertaining to PLFS report only. So you have to identify the correct statement. Around 44.14% employment comes from rural based activities, and manufacturing was contributing 12.3% according to the report of 2019. Okay. Construction sector had a dominant position with 11.67% employment. Across service sectors, wholesale, retail trade, repairing motor vehicle and motorcycle provides 10.9% employment. In India, around should not be here. In India, transportation and storage provides around 4.93% employment. And last is education sector accounts for 7.7% employment of the nation. So basically the teaching sector which is. So here the true statement is option 5, that is last statement. So from rural activities 44.14% comes. Okay, and acha, I am sorry guys, this had to be not true. I'm sorry, only this statement is not true. Education sector, rest all are correct. So education sector provides 3.78% employment to the people. Okay, rest all are correct. Transportation storage 4.93, construction sector dominant position with 11.67%. So all these are correct. I'll just make the change here. I'll make it not true here in the PDF so that you do not get confused. Achha, I'm sorry about this glitch guys. ठीक है, तो कंस्ट्रक्शन सेक्टर 11.67%, देन ट्रांसपोर्टेशन स्टोरेज 4.93, एजुकेशन इज मच लेस 3.78 only, and rural based activities provide around 44.14% employment. Yes, because most of the population is dependent on rural activities only. Okay, very important question. World Youth Skills Day is observed annually on which of the following days? So it is in the month of July, as the options you can see, you can infer, but which July? It's July 15th. So World Youth Skills Day. Okay, there is also a day called as Rural Women Day, that you have, it is related to this this date. Okay, some as in it is pertaining to particular 15th date. So please find out, it's not July, but there is a Rural Women Day also. Please find out and keep that in mind also. Okay, acha, themes are not yet available, but once we get to know what is the theme for a particular year, that is also important. Which of the following ministries has launched the program NREGS, that is National Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme, that provides opportunity for imparting skill training in rural areas? Which ministry is it? MSDE, MHRD, MOLE, MORD, or only 1 and 2? That means MSDE and MHRD together. So National Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme is related with Ministry of Rural Development. A very, very important question. National Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme is a very important guarantee scheme, guys, rolled out in the year 2006. The questions are asked even last year in NABARD exam. This question was asked on this particular scheme. So it's a very important scheme. It provides 100 days of employment to the people, guaranteed employment. So it is directly under Ministry of Rural Development. Moving to question 9th. Which of the following schemes of the Ministry of Women and Child Development is not related to skill development of women? This is also a very interesting question and is an easy one also. Is it Support to Training and Employment Program for Women, that is STEP, Swavalamban, Kishori Shakti Yojana, ICDS scheme, or none of the above? Now, let's say that you are not aware about the different schemes given here, but you know that which scheme, any old scheme, as we say that you have to know about old schemes, and you know ICDS, it's Integrated Child Development Scheme. If you know this much, you will be able to come to the answer, because it is not related to the skill development of women. It is related to a child development more and more, like midday meals, Anganwadi workers, etc. So 4 is the answer here. Rest all are related to skill development of the women. So Integrated Child Development Service is a government program. Food, preschool education, primary health care, immunization, health checkup, etc. These are provided to the children who are under the age of 6 years, and even their mothers. Even the pregnant women are covered under this scheme. Last question of the lecture. India stands on which position in Travel and Tourism Competitive Index 2019 released by the World Economic Forum recently? So Travel Tourism Competitive Index, first of all, you have to know that this index is released by which body, which forum? It's World Economic Forum. It is a very important question that this particular report is released by which organization, this particular data has been released by which organization. So the answer is World Economic Forum. Second, India's position in the same, it is 34th. So as per the rankings by WEF, Indian tourism and hospitality industry stands at 34th position among 140 economies. Okay, one more task for you guys. As a rural development thing, I'll tell you that Rural Women Day, that task I'll tell you, it's celebrated on 15th October. Okay, so that is, I think, done. You do not need to go and search it out, but please find out the nation with first rank in this index. This is your task of the day. You have to check it out and let me know in the comment section below. Okay, so I'm winding up your lecture. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it's really helpful to you. And I want to tell you, if you are not aware that we are running a discount of 50%, use this coupon code to avail the discount. And please drop a mail at hello@edutab.co.in in case of any query. And that's it, guys. Wishing you all a very happy learning. Stay safe, stay home, and that's it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon.